Alright guys, let's go ahead and do a message again for my Tauruses out there, or Taurus cross-watcher. By the way, happy birthday. Timer is set, but before I get any further into the message, because I think this is going to kind of split off, it's going to be for different groups of Tauruses. I'm hearing a song, I don't know the song, I'll have to look it up, but the lyrics have something to do with, is it over yet? It's like a rock song. Is it over yet? Breaking Benjamin, it's called Breathe. Let me read the lyrics. I see nothing in your eyes, and the more I see, the less I like. Is it over yet? In my head. I know nothing of your kind, and I won't reveal your evil mind. Is it over yet? I can't win. So sacrifice yourself and let me have what's left. I know that I can find the fire in your eyes. I'm going all the way. Get away, please. You take the breath right out of me. You left a hole where my heart should be. You got to fight just to make it through, 'cause I will be the death of you. Alright. Here's what I'm getting in this message, Taurus, or crosswatcher. Let me go ahead and write this down before I forget. Breathe by Breaking Benjamin. I like the name Benjamin. Benjamin, Benny. Isn't that Selena Gomez's boyfriend's name? Benny? Anyway, I'm also hearing Benny Hanna. So anyway, we'll look more into this song in a minute. I don't know, it's just what I heard. I was channeling this exact song. Is it over yet? Some of you, somebody could be wondering, whether it's you or another on the outside of you, wondering if it's over yet. Are you still married? Are you still fucking with this person? Are you still with that individual? Are y'all divorced yet? Are y'all still together? Are y'all together at all? Somebody's wondering that. Could be a new person, could be someone you've been talking to, but I don't know, maybe they don't like your ex. Or for anyone that has a thing for you or has a crush on you, they like you. The reason they haven't made more of a move or made any move, depending on what the situation is because they think that it's not over yet with your ex and they want to know. Vice versa. Now, somebody here, you or another, may like someone and may be like, I really want to pursue something with you. I'd really like to be with you, but I don't know if you still love this person. Do you still love them? I need to know, is it completely over? Are you completely over them? Because if you are, then I will reveal myself, or then I'll tell you that I love you, or then I don't know, pursue. Then I will say, okay. But, I don't know, somebody has some trust issues here, or something like that. Somebody's wondering if it's over with another yet. Either you're wondering this or another is wondering this about you. Are you sure you're not in love with your ex still? Are you sure you're done? Are you positive that you don't have any feelings for them at all whatsoever? Now, if you're with somebody still, okay, let's say you're in a relationship. This is another area this could go. And you guys are going to stay together. You're not planning on breaking up, divorcing. Now you've had issues. Maybe y'all have ended it and got back together. It's been on and off. I don't know. Maybe it's just that there's been issues. Either way, let's say as of right now you guys are staying together, but there's been beef either in between families, like maybe you with their family, they with your family, or with each other's exes or one of y'all's exes, something like that. Or there's just been tension or drama there, or some sort of just underlying stagnant energy that needs to be figured out because it's like growing like a cancer. You may decide to squash the issues, or they will. Somebody may decide to kind of like squash the issues and move forward with it. Like, okay, I know your mom don't like me, or I know that, you know, maybe you don't have a good energy with your ex or something, but it's good if we connect because children or something. I don't know. Or it's something. There could be some sort of like family squabble or ex drama or just ex tension or family tension. And somebody here, you or your partner or something, maybe deciding, hey, we're going to put it behind us and move forward, and maybe bygones be bygones, like reconcile. But somebody's guards are still going to be up. Like, I'm doing it for my partner, I'm doing it for my husband, my wife, my future wife, husband, whatever, but I don't necessarily want to. Like, if they didn't care and I didn't see it breaking their heart that I didn't be okay with this, or I didn't try at least, then I wouldn't. Fuck it. Like, I just wouldn't. You know, I get that. So I'm getting different stories here. Some of you, it's like either way, there's this leery, lingery type energy. Well, hell, if some of you, it could be your ex themselves who's wondering, is it completely over between us? Is it? Like, you mean you don't love me at all anymore? You sure? You sure you just want to go ahead and move forward? You sure you want to move in with that person, have them move in with you? You sure you want to get married? You sure you want to go have kids with them or have kids with them again, like them as in a new person? You sure you don't want me back at all? You sure? Or maybe you're thinking that about one of your exes. You don't love me at all? You sure? I see you've already moved on and this and that, but you don't have any feelings for me anymore? Because there's a lot of questions here. There's a lot of... I'm seeing, thank you. Thank you. I love when they give me visions. I'm seeing a vision right now of a bridge, like a sway bridge, or you know those bridges that you can walk across? I know we have some in Tennessee. Like Rock City may have some where you can walk across it and it sways. It's like creepy, but I like that shit. I mean, I'm into that, like adrenaline from heavens above. I'm just like, yeah. Like it says don't jump and I jump on it. It's kind of like when you're on a Ferris wheel or something and they say don't rock it. I like to rock the boat. You know. That's what I feel here. It feels like a bridge that is a little questionable. Something's questionable here. Is it because there's trust issues? Is it because, like, okay, let's say it's not romantic. Let me see it a million different ways. So, y'all know, unless you're new here, I'm adopted. And I watch several people who adopt. Like, I watch people online who adopt, who are like adopted families, and they adopt their children. And there's this one family that I watch that they've adopted all of their children, and they have an open adoption. Okay. And people ask them all the time, like, don't you get jealous or upset when the biological parents come around because you're doing all the work and they're just getting to, like, revel in it when they're not there, you know, which is valid. I'm the adopted child in this situation, so, like, totally fucking valid. I mean, I would actually, I don't know, I've considered talking more about adoption, but I don't know, it's just, like, there's so many things to say about it. But because I am adopted, so... But anyway, going along these lines, if it's not romantic, it could be a situation like that where there's a family here who's like, I don't know, or a relationship, a partnership where it's like, I don't know if I want, or like if I feel comfortable, you know, having them in our life or come back in our life, or if I feel comfortable you wanting to go back in their life to connect with your child or children or something like that, right? Or if I want them to come in our life to connect with our child or children. Because it might mess up what we have here, but then there could be this underlying, is it just fear? Is it jealousy? Like, what is, somebody needs to question themselves. Somebody needs to question their intentions. Like, what is it truly that's making you feel uncomfortable about this? There could even be a fear of abandonment here. Someone could be afraid to actually, like, to be abandoned or to get fucked over, screwed over. Is there trauma that's not really been healed? Has it not been long enough for somebody? Is somebody afraid, like, is their self-esteem low and they feel like they're not good enough? Or all their attention, you know. Sometimes people will do things like that. Now, I don't feel that here, but it could be the case for some. Where sometimes people don't want you to reconnect with somebody or they want to make sure you're not, only, even if there's children involved. Because they want to isolate. Like, you know how people, sometimes you'll get with people and they want to isolate you from your friends and your family and only be around them. You know what I mean? So that could be the case for some, but I'm not really feeling that as much, but that could be, you know, where it's like we could have had someone here, it could be past tense, could have already happened to some of you, or it's current, or it could be coming, so be careful, or somebody may just want you all to themselves or to always be around their family or on their holidays, and they're there, you know, they got comfortable with it being that way, or they will get that way, and then when you want to spend time with yours, or your children, or make peace with an ex of yours for the sake of a child or children, this person's going to be very uncomfortable with it, vice versa. I hope I'm making sense here. 18 seconds on the clock. 16. Maybe someone's a teenager here or preteen. Could be coming into their teens. That's not for everybody. I do sense there is a child vibe here. There's grandchildren vibes here. There is ex ex vibes here. I also get relationships here, though. People who are in relationships, but there's going to have to be a change. And it's a change that makes one of the partners very uncomfortable. It makes them uncomfortable. They're not as open or open really at all, but they're going to agree to it for the sake of their partner. But genuinely, this is someone who's like, we're going to have boundaries. We're going to have boundaries. We're going to have this and that. I do sense a bit of controlling nature here. If there is a partnership, I do think one partner is very controlling, even if they don't mean to be. I'm not saying they're a bad person, but I do sense that somebody they can tend to be very controlling, although they may have their fucking reasons, you know, or if this is you, somebody has their reasons. And if you're like, this doesn't resonate with me at all, maybe it's just not your story, or maybe this is someone on the outside of you who's going to be going through this or is currently. However, you know this individual, they could have somebody here who is worried about them wanting you. Like, let's say it's an ex of yours. It's whoever they're currently talking to or whoever they're currently with, married, whatever. They're worried they're going to return to you. It's like I'm hearing guilty conscience. I don't know why they would have a guilty conscience, but maybe there's just insecurities. They're worried that they're going to return to you. Some of you, it's a person that maybe you have your eye on, you're attracted to, or you wondered if this person likes you. Some of you, the answer is yes, this person likes you, but they're afraid that you're going to always go back to your ex because your ex is the one that left you. That's not for everybody, but I got that. It came right out. Your ex is the one that left you or betrayed you, rather. And so you weren't the one. And so a lot of times, whoever this is looks at situations like that, which I agree, as a little bit harder to let your guard down. And the reason is because sometimes you have to watch the person, not always, but sometimes you have to watch the person who wasn't the cheater or wasn't the betrayer, because their heart was completely in it. They were loyal. So when they do talk to someone new, are they fully ready? Did they let that person go? A lot of times the one that's the betrayer, which is wrong, but a lot of times that person was the one ready to let go. They didn't respect the relationship and they weren't truly invested. So a lot of times they can just move on because their heart, you know what I'm saying? Whereas the person who didn't want the relationship to end may give off vibes that they will return to an ex or something because they're not the ones who didn't want it to work out. So there's a lot of trust issues here. There's trust issues in families where, like, if we have a couple here or even exes, and then there's family because of children together or a child together. Somebody here is insecure about it, whether they're explaining this to their partner or not. They are. Or they're insecure about someone's family. It's like, oh, your family doesn't like me, your family doesn't accept me, your family talks shit about me, your family. And it's like, but is it projecting or is it just fear? I mean, somebody needs to question, like, ask themselves. There's probably therapy could be very beneficial in this message, like truly individual therapy, family therapy, reconciliation, reunification. That's this message. There's fear of reunification. That's the title. Fear of reunification. Reunification. Probably gonna spell that wrong, but that's okay. Well, we basically got all the lyrics, but let's look up the song meaning. Like, why did they? Breaking, Benjamin, breathe, song meaning. Oh, it's not breathe, it's breath. See? Can't spell and I can't read. Alright, here we go. This song is most likely about a relationship where one person has changed and the other person hates who the person has become, but at the same time can't let go because they are still in love. Is it love or is it codependency? We throw the word in love around so frequently, and so just, you know, but is that love or is it fear? Fear is the opposite of love. Now, there could be two people here who are staying together, and maybe things look good on the outside, or this could have been what happened in the past, but on the inside, there was a lot of trust issues. There was very little support as far as agreeing on things when it came to children and family and things like that, or exes even, reunification, bonds. Could have been awful communication, like somebody here was awful at communicating. This could have been past tense for some of you. This could be another area. Let me go ahead and touch on another one I'm getting real quick. Some of you could have been with someone that you probably had a family with. Vice versa. This could be someone on the outside of you that did this. And it's like, you stayed. You stayed. I'm hearing you. You outstayed your welcome. You stayed because you did love this person and your love was genuine, but you were misled and you were, even if you didn't have children with them, let me just go ahead and be a little more open. Maybe you didn't have children with them. Maybe y'all just had pets, or I don't know. You definitely were in a very committed relationship, at least on your part. And this person was, well, awful. Awful. I feel like they were abusive in some way, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and it was a complete and total nightmare. And whoever this person is with now, whether your ex is a man or woman, doesn't matter, whoever they're with now, because they're with somebody now, this person worries that your ex is going to get back with you. You know what I'm hearing? When they get into a fight, because they do, right? Especially if this person went straight from a relationship with you to going to be with somebody else. When they get into an argument, you probably don't know about this, but I'm about to tell you, this person who was a nightmare to you, right, or completely just disregarded your feelings in every way, didn't even, whatever they did, it was just your, again, going back to the other message, you're thanking your lucky stars now that it didn't fucking work out, or that you didn't keep going. This person, your ex, uses you as leverage to make this person jealous. I don't know what they say, but in the same breath that they curse you and talk bad about you and how much of a how poorly you treated them is how I'm hearing it, and how awful you were to them, because they do. They also talk about how, like, they say things, I don't know what they're saying, but it's little things here and there that'll make this person jealous to kind of keep them in line. What the fuck? To make the person that they're with kind of worry, or at least wonder. I mean, you wouldn't even want them back if they even fucking tried. Or maybe you're with somebody, and the person you're with, if you're with somebody, boy, there's so many ways this can go. Bear with me, guys. I'm getting a lot today in this one. And whoever you're with now does that with their ex, with you. Whether you know it or not, they're like, they use that ex as like, they don't even really care. They don't care. They never cared about the ex. And you might wonder if they care about you because of what they're doing. And what they say and how they talk about this person and how they play the victim a lot, and then even try sometimes not to play the victim and try to act like they're taking accountability, but they're really not. Wow. It's like a master manipulator. They may say certain things to kind of make you wonder because they enjoy it. It makes them feel like they're very loved and sought after. If you're a little tiny bit jealous of their ex, or worried a little that they might return. Oh my God. Or they'll do little petty things like, I don't know, man. Hold on. There's layers to this message because I'm picking up on a lot of different groups of Tauruses right now, or Crosswatcher. Some of you could be in a relationship that's newer, or you're talking to somebody newer. I don't know, depending on, place that as it fits. You're with somebody new. This isn't the nightmare person. But, I'm telling you, this person, either they're inwardly, whether they've told you this or not, a little bit afraid that you compare them to your ex, or if you're the one that has the ex that's the nightmare, you may be the one that wonders a little bit if they're completely, the one you're talking to now is completely over somebody they were all about before. Because they talk about them a lot, or they say certain things that make you kind of question. But that could also be just from the trauma that you were put through from your ex. Am I making sense here? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there because I'm getting a little confused. But all in all, there's, what did I write down? Fear of reunification. There's fear of reunification. Fear of the possibility of it. Fear of, is there still feelings? Do you still think of them? Is there unfinished business? Are you more attracted to them? Something like that. Or if it's not romantic, it could be like fear of working something out with someone's family or working something out in a family unit, just because it's like, what if you miss them again? Or what if you want to be around them more? What if they convince you not to like me or to leave me? Yeah. All right, guys, thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.